All right, everyone, welcome. Today, we're not just talking about language, we're putting on a magic show. Seriously, it's a linguistic transformation so common, you probably do it a dozen times a day without even realizing it. So get ready.
Okay, so watch very closely now. I'm about to take a totally ordinary, everyday noun, a thing, an object, and I'm going to transform it into a verb, an action. And here's the best part of the trick, the real kicker. This transformation, it happens right before your eyes, without changing a single letter. A true linguistic sleight of hand.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain. This magic that I'm talking about, well, it isn't really magic at all. It's a really fascinating linguistic process, and it has a name: conversion.
So, what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, conversion is just when a word switches its job, its part of speech, without having to change its form at all. You might hear some linguists call it zero derivation or category change, but really, it all means the same thing. A word gets a brand new job without having to change its clothes.
All right, enough with the definitions and the theory. Let's see this trick in action. This is where the real fun begins. Watching these nouns just shapeshift into these powerful verbs.
Okay, let's take the word butter. On the left, it's a noun, right? That creamy yellow stick you have in your fridge. But then, with a simple change of context, poof! Now you butter your toast. The object itself has become the action of applying it. So cool!
Here's another perfect one. You can see the dust, those little particles everywhere. That's a noun. But then, what's the action you take to get rid of it? You dust the room. So the very same word signifies both the problem and the solution.
And this happens with more abstract ideas too. You go on vacation. That's a noun, an event. But you can also be vacationing in the mountains, an activity, something you're doing. The idea just seamlessly becomes the action, and we do this all the time. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, the trick gets even better. Because you see, this isn't a one-way street. The magic actually works in reverse, too. We can just as easily flip verbs into nouns.
Think about the word spy. As a verb, it's something you do. You can spy on someone. But that exact same word is also the noun for the person doing the action. You can be a spy. The doer and the doing are the same word. It's so efficient.
And get this, it's not even limited to single words. We do it with phrases. The action, the verb phrase, to print out, it literally creates a tangible thing, a noun, a printout.
So here's the most important point of all, the big reveal. You don't need to be a linguist to do this. You are already an expert. You, right now, are a word magician, and you perform this trick every single day. Yeah, conversion isn't some dusty old grammar rule you had to memorize in school. It's one of the most active, exciting ways our language is constantly evolving. It keeps English flexible, dynamic, and totally up to date.
I mean, just look at your daily life. When you need information, you Google it. A company name becomes a verb. You text a friend. You friend someone on social media. We even use it to create insults, turning a phrase into a wannabe or an adjective into a crazy. This process is absolutely everywhere you look.
So I'll leave you with this question. What common noun, maybe even the one you're holding in your hand right now, do you use as a verb pretty much every day? Once you start noticing it, you'll see just how deep this linguistic magic really goes.